What would you say are some of like your non-negotiables when building a high performance team?
Non-negotiables from a sales leader or founder perspective are an understanding that the foundation has to be trust. You cannot demand excellence from your reps. Like, you cannot demand adherence from your reps if they don't first trust that you have their best interest at heart. And that is something that I see sales leaders and founders get wrong over and over and over again. From a rep perspective, a few non-negotiables like we talked about are like the grit, the tenacity. Sales is a hard job. So you do you do have to have a pretty thick skin, be able to handle rejection, bounce back. And honestly, I'd have to say somebody that gives a heck. Like, I want reps to work for me that care about people and like care about making sure that their prospects get positive outcomes, because really selfish people do not make great sellers. They might in the short term, they might get results in the short term, but in the long term, they are going to burn bridges. They're going to burn their reputation. They're going to burn your company's reputation. So really keeping an eye out for folks that are selling for the right reasons.
I think one of the biggest things that can also help you build trust, especially in startups, obviously, is like being down in the trenches, testing the messaging, talking to the prospects while you build out the process to know what actually works and what doesn't work before you even like demand a process. Like this is what you're gonna do. How can you even like expect your reps to trust you if you don't even know what works, right? That's one of the biggest things
Oof.
I see why people leave their manager, right?
I completely agree. Like, one of the most significant failings of sales leaders to their teams that I've seen, particularly since like the 2019 and our like growth at all costs era, is that they are moving into these new leadership roles every 12 to 18 months, and all they're doing is picking up their playbook and dropping it into new organizations without thinking about what has fit for purpose at that particular organization. And then sure as shit, 12 months later it didn't work out, and now they're on to like go ruin their next sales organization. So I completely agree with you there. I think we often hear, particularly in like the tech SaaS space, like, oh, I want to hire somebody that's seen the movie. Like, I don't care if they've been a VP of sales 15 times. I want to know if they've been able to stay in a VP of sales role for at least 2 years consistently, meaning they've had at least one full year in cycle, so I can see if they've retained their team, if they have hit quota, what percent of their team has hit quota. That's a whole rant that I could really go on.